It's a good moment for us in our country, and I want to acknowledge Governor of Morobe, our senior in our present Parliament, the Honourable Wenge, and members of the Morobe Provincial Assembly, Deputy Governor and others in his own Executive Council who are here with us. We do acknowledge yourselves for joining us at the Government House. Deputy Prime Minister and all Ministers of State, the Honourable Sir Bob Dadae, the Honourable representing the people in the precinct of Wafi-Golpu. Today is a joyous occasion. I just want to also appreciate our investor partners who are here. Newcrest and Harmony. They're not new to our country. Harmony operates our Hidden Valley project. Newcrest operates the Lihir project. They are important partners to the Wafi-Golpu project that we today gathered witnessing the sign of the Memorandum of Understanding that established the framework in which all parties, two investors as well as state, on behalf of Morobe Provincial Government and the landowners will progress Wafi-Golpu into MDC and into SML, and for the mine to start at the very earliest. This is an exciting prospect as a quite substantial copper and gold resource. This project will certainly anchor the economy of our country for the next 40 years and beyond. Very substantial project. It took us a while to get to this point in time, but good things take time to unbundle. And as I always say, sometimes you wait a little while to get the best result for all parties on the table. Today's framework understanding reached another milestone in how the state negotiates with our investors without even migrating to a new legislative framework on the existing laws we have, our state negotiating team. And I just want to place on record my appreciation to Vice Minister for State Negotiations, the Honourable Jimmy Maladina, who assisted our Mining Minister very well, Sir Anopala, Chairman Larry Vale and the team. Went, negotiated fair and hard with our investors without compromising our investors' rate on return on their investments. Our investors too will make a return on the investment, but at the same time, state negotiated hard. This signing today is a far better version than the O'Neill government signing of a MOU in 2018. Today, we stand $2 billion more than the 2018 signing that took place in Sydney. This signing is an additional $2 billion to Papua New Guinea beneficiaries and our economy. All in all, if you look at the pie split in the harvest that will take place from existing modeling against a price of $1,200 an ounce, the modeling seeks to deliver to us in the vicinity of around $12 billion, $13 billion as we go into the life of the SML that is forecasted to be issued. A good project all in all in the upside. This one now, we now move to see that 55% total state take. When you put in equity, when you put in royalty, when you put in tax that we have pushed to secure, including 2% premium on fiscal stability we will issue, we now sit on the side of 55% gain. For those who've been following how we've been negotiating, Bogora is at 53% in the life of 20 years. This one is at 55% now in the life of possibly 30, 40 years the mine will run and beyond. So, as your Prime Minister, I am satisfied with the work our state negotiating team has put behind for us to reach thus far. I want to also place on record the strong leadership Morobe Provincial Government has given in this instance. When the Honourable Sir Wenge arrived as a governor, he was responsible. Every mine in our country or every extractive industry in our country, whether it's in mining or oil and gas space, has a cost to the environment. We are embarking on a least costly, the minimal, in as much as possible, impact to the environment. We have no absolute, the issue was present to us in clarity as to what is the best possible cost of mine waste disposal at this point in time. Governor Wenge came to us and look, the mine must move. We will deal with this, and let me say thank you, Governor, for your strong leadership. He took the issue head on. The mine must move based on present studies available and the environmental permit that is currently in custody of our developers. And I just want to say thank you again. Our developers, for the first time, have now put into provision a facility of over $394 million, if I'm not wrong, if my memory is correct. $394 million as a facility for social sort of programs and infrastructure programs in the project area footprint and in and around the project area. This is again a first of its kind. That's also part of the 55% gain that we've gained. They put in $394 million for the life of the SML and assisted to the impact areas. And I want to also say our government has not been silent. We've also put in, for the first 10 years, over 1.2 billion kina for infrastructure, business development for the landowners and Morobe province as we go into this project. It is a big project to my citizens. In the art of negotiations, you win some, you lose some. Our investors must also win. They must return to the shareholders. In this instance, in the overall project economy, we sit on the side of 55%. They sit on the side of 45%. When you break it down in equity, they hold 35% each. Papua New Guinea holds 30%. And I just want to announce now and then, for the leadership Morobe has shown to this one, 10% of this equity will be passed to Morobe province and for the landowners and the Morobe provincial government. Please don't ask me why, but it is not easy to get to this space. All Sinaulo mountain belong gold. And Pangu Party is clear on this. Landowners and provincial government in every resource must have a great stake. And 1/3 of that stake must go back to them. And we've indicated this, and Governor, I just want to give this moment to you. It is a win for you. Even at 3% royalty, 5% equity, 10% equity comes in. Governor, your net take home is much bigger than what was earlier proposed.